All right, the first thing that we're going to be doing, this is obviously going to vary. I am a turbo RSX, so if you're not, just take off your intake box, whatever you're going to have to do to get down to it. But all I should have to do is take off this intake clamp, loosen it up. And then for me, my intake just wiggles off. If I can get it to. Loosen it some more. Wiggle, 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 and it comes out. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is, these are the bushings that we're going to be replacing here and here. So all you got to do is remove this pin and remove this pin. So grab you some needle nose pliers and we can pull the pins out. Now with some needle nose pliers, grab right there. Let's not do that. Set the pin by our pole so we don't lose it. Same thing right here, but this one pulls up. Set the pin by our pole so we don't lose it. Then, for the stock one, you're gonna have two pieces on each, metal and plastic. And same thing right here, metal and plastic to remove. And then pop your shifter linkage out. Pop this shifter cable out. And then let's remove the bushings. Now for the bushings, I'm gonna stick a screwdriver in and kind of rock it back and forth, and then try to push it through the bottom. Big one's gonna be tough. These things have never been changed, they're OEM. So like I said, put your screwdriver through, probably get a bigger screwdriver, rock it back and forth. Let's see what we can do. Well, the big one came out and tried the same strategy. I'll get that in a minute. So I'm gonna try to pry it until it gets cocked. I'm gonna try to pry this as far as I can. Stick this down in there. Pry it up. Dang. Like I said, if you don't have a turbo, it should be way easier for you. There we go. Got it out. Let me grab the other one. There are two old bushings. Don't have to worry about them. Set them over by the pole, throw them away. All right, these are our new Acuity shifter cable bushings. Got our sticker, got our pins and clips. No bushings. So let's get our new bushings out, like that. Now, for the small one, You're gonna want to just push it. Let's see, which one's the top one? All right, we're gonna put our small one in first. Make sure everything's clean in there. Just, it's gonna go with the rubber down like that. Okay, went through like butter. Let's do our big one. Says this side down, so the words Acuity should be up. Wipe out any trash, and should just push straight down. I'm gonna get some WD-40. Just spraying a little bit of WD-40 around the seal, just to make it go in a little bit easier. Just a little bit. Okay. Now I should be able to get this in like that. Push it down all the way flush. Same thing on this one. Let's grab our retaining clips. Put the small one on first. Come to this side. This side. Thinking that the big one's gonna be a little bit easier. There we go, the big one snapped in. So we can go ahead and put it on like that. And now, let's try to get this small one in. My hand is all up in the way, but it is what it is. Okay, that one is in. Go ahead and put it on as well. Should just be able to just slide your little pin in. Like that. Same thing for the top. All right, put your pin on your small one. When removing my other ones, I went ahead and loosened my coupler because it was getting in the way, but that's nice and tight. It's nice and tight, so we can put our coupler back on. so I'm gonna go ahead and put my intake back on. Always run a filter on your turbo setups unless you are drag strip only, which most people are not because we do not have big money. All right, now with the intake on, let's go ahead and tighten up our clamp. Just kind of wrist tight right there. Let's feel it. Yeah, it's good. I forgot to record an outro, so these are my dogs. This is Lucky, Lily, and Athena. They say hey. So, peace.